All right, welcome back, guys. My name is William, always here with I-Man.
What's happening? My bad, dude, cut you off.
No, we're good.
It's been a while since we've done this,
Yeah.
like in person. I already forgot the flow.
Yeah, this is...
Well, we're not recording a podcast here, right?
No, this is not the podcast. No, for sure.
Okay. Well, for those of y'all watching our short content, we do have a podcast also.
That's right. That's right.
So we're just not getting back into that mode. I guess COVID... I mean, it's not even... COVID's not really dying off, but...
Yeah, it's not dying off, but we're killing it.
I guess so. I think we're immune at this point, I guess, since we haven't gotten it. So
Yeah.
whatever. But anyways, something more important.
Yeah, so we want to talk about Bitcoin and Willy Woo. Do you know who Willy Woo is?
I've heard of Willy Woo.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
I've mentioned him a couple of times.
Why? Because he's also named Will? It's like, I must know all the Wills.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's been predicting Bitcoin and like spot on. I mean...
Really?
Yeah.
He's that good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean,
if he's got a track record to back that up, then for sure.
Yeah, he's got
Like-
200,000 followers, so...
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Willy Woo then. Shit, what's Willy Woo been saying?
So before we talk about Willy Woo, let's look at this chart, dude. Look at this meme line.
So you're the next Willy Woo.
Dude, look at that.
Your meme lines are
spot
holding
on.
up. Well, because I remember, you drew these like a
while
long time
back.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, before like the...
I think I drew these when this wick
Yeah.
happened, and then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll see what's going to happen between this wedge here, and then
You had enough data, right? Just to
yeah,
meme it up. I mean, so far so good, dude. Your meme lines are holding up, and that's kind of like the big debate between TA and what's the other one? Fundamental analysis.
Fundamental,
FA.
yeah,
FA just doesn't sound right, but
yeah,
but only reason TA works is because everyone's doing the same thing at the same time, right?
right.
So
So that means-
respect the lines.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
means that when the price was around 33,000, it's
Yeah.
a buy,
Of course.
and so they bought it.
Well,
and it
if you
went up.
respect the meme, yeah.
Yeah,
So all this signals. I mean, this is like a pretty healthy correction pattern, right? But it's very bullish. It looks.
yeah,
I mean, if you go to all these like Investopedia cheat sheets and stuff like that, for all you new folks, Investopedia, it's like it's a Wikipedia for like financial knowledge.
Yeah.
And then there's tons of charting patterns on there. This is definitely a bullish pattern.
yeah, for sure.
But I mean, definitely don't rely on TA for like anything.
No, I think it's sort of like if you wanted to buy into Bitcoin, you do
Yeah.
TA analysis, and then
If it breaks above.
well, I'm just saying, like if you're looking to buy now, do your TA lines, figure out when is a good time to buy based on your TA lines,
Yeah.
and then you just go in and then you forget about it.
So then explain, like, so to somebody who doesn't know, when's the right time to buy, or would you sell if it did something here?
So technically, if you were a day trader, what you would do is wait for this is January 26th or around here. Just start paying attention within
Yeah.
the next couple of days, and you would set your stop losses along this range. So anything below this light blue line here.
Yeah, because if it closes below that, that just means support has been breached, right?
That's right.
I mean, that's usually a pretty bearish indicator, like, more selling ahead. So
Right.
yeah, close your options now.
Yeah. And so it's not always 100% accurate. So,
Exactly.
but the other option here is if it goes up, then you set buy orders around this range.
Yeah,
So
'cause
that
usually
you
the
catch
next
the train.
leg up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
sometimes there's fake outs too, so
Yeah, so you typically other people they do stop losses, and you see these huge wicks here. That's like stop loss hunting. So you think you're trying to be conservative with your Bitcoin, you get stop loss hunted here, and then you miss this profit right here. And so yeah, you gotta. It's kind of tricky how to kind of play this. So
that's why you don't want to be a day trader.
yeah,
dude.
definitely. We don't recommend it, and
That is headache city.
yeah.
You're
You're looking at charts all day.
yeah, it's stressing. I mean, if for somehow you're like a psychopath and you have no emotion, like this is perfect for you. Like if this stuff doesn't phase you, or if you're just already super loaded and like
Yeah,
know,
$100,000 is no big deal.
yeah, like if you're okay with your money being so volatile, like then yeah, this is definitely the game for you.
yeah.
Like especially now because the market is entering like a volatile phase. This is like a trader's delight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the last 3 years have not been a trader's delight. It's been awful. Like if you're trying to actually, catch swings and whatnot and
Yeah.
use TA to your advantage, but we're starting to enter a new market cycle where these things actually do work, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
So, so target action date is the 26th, but pay attention before that because that's when something happens. Either goes up or goes down. So
yeah.
all right. So
And yeah, we'll be there along the ride to cover it.
yeah.
Basically.
So okay. So this article came out and it says Bitcoin on track to hit $200,000 minimum. And it says by on-chain analysis Willy Woo. So before we get to who he is, let's just see what he says.
So what? Why did it take him this long? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Explain what he says first, then I'll react.
Yeah. So he says $200,000 based on a recent upward movement on top of the capitalization of his market model. So he says that 100,000 price target is now too low and instead is on track to 200.
Yeah.
It says the top cap metric was created by Willy Woo and is the cryptocurrency market capitalization multiplied by 35.
That's the top.
That's what he calls the top cap metric. And so and I'll show you the chart. He developed this other chart on his website, and I'll show you real quick what that looks like. But he says historically the cryptocurrency's market capitalization has matched market tops, which would mean Bitcoin could hit 200,000 then correct significantly after the bull run. So, and then he shows like historical precedents here. Mm-hmm. And he says in 2013, the cryptocurrency's price hit $230 high before correcting, matching the top cap indicator.
Okay.
And then by December of that year, BTC was trading at $1,000 near the indicator as well. So the next market top matched it came in late 2017 when Bitcoin hit it near 20,000, and his prediction was 20,300.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty fucking accurate.
So let's see.
So he's saying something that has to do with the recent activity of Bitcoin. Like now he can kind of announce his prediction.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. Like, well, why did all of a sudden he's making this prediction? I guess he needed more data to actually fit this model. And I kind of agree because we were talking about like, dude, Bitcoin like ran too high,
right?
Like more than we were expecting. So
yeah,
that should mean like the top has been pushed up even higher, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Because we've already identified like this is the first significant pullback so far of the bull cycle.
Yeah,
like it's been pretty much steady growth until like this blow off top. Now we're seeing this nice little healthy consolidation, right?
But that's not even the interesting part about this.
Okay.
Is that his chart also predicts the bottom at the next bull cycle or bear cycle.
Bear cycle.
Yeah.
So like 3 years out from now.
Yeah. So, so before we get to the bottom of the next cycle, it says the analyst indicators also include a cumulative value days destroyed, a CVDD. One, which has historically picked the bottom of the market.
Okay.
The metric has accurately measured Bitcoin's price bottom in 2015 at $150 and its bottom slightly above 3,000 in December 2018.
Wow.
So only Willy Woo's charts, the CVDD, is currently standing at 6,600, which implies that if BTC were to enter a bear market in the near future, which let's assume that 40,000 was the top, then the bottom would be around 6,600.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he's saying here.
Currently standing at, okay.
So it's worth noting, however, that in late 2017, when Bitcoin was at its high, the CVDD was 1776.
Okay.
And progressed to over 3,000. So, and I'll show you in the actual charts here. So I want to see if we covered everything. So yeah, let's look at the charts.
So it wasn't spot on then?
No, but I'll show you why it wasn't spot on.
Okay.
So let's look at the chart. Okay. So now let's look at $20,000, right? And let me zoom in here. So at $20,000, which is right here, the green line is the prediction of the price at its all-time high.
Okay.
And it hit its all-time high in December of 2017, right, at 20,000. And it literally touched the green line.
Yeah, but see how does he know, like, the line was supposed to touch at that moment? You know, why couldn't it have been in 2018?
He didn't know. He didn't know. He was just saying that, okay, right at this line means 35 times the market cap of all of cryptocurrency. And so that means that you should sell if it ever gets to this price, and it actually did, and it did
okay.
sell.
So if it ever gets to that line, basically,
if it ever gets to that line, you sell.
Shit.
And so now this is December 2017. Now let's look at what the purple line here is, CVDD, and at its all-time high in 2017, CVDD was what he said it was 1776 or around there.
Yeah,
and so he was saying that if it hits this all-time high, it will go down to 1776. So let's see what actually happened. So it crashed and it hit that line, but that line was also increasing. So it went up all the way to around $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we started the podcast, and that's when we were like, "Hey, I'm calling the bottom here." And I didn't know this chart. I didn't know this thing existed or anything like that. It just felt like this was the bottom.
Yeah.
And so let me go back to where we are now. So let's cover. Actually, let's do this. So let me.
Can we look into the future?
We cannot know.
Oh, what? What do you mean? How are we supposed to?
But this is what we have now. This is like current data. So this is COVID.
I don't know, dude.
Dude, COVID,
what do you mean we can't? Hold on. Okay, keep going.
Look, COVID hit. It was really close to the CVDD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This should have told us to buy. This is.
I mean, it did.
This is not a panic. This is a buy. But
Yeah.
everybody panicked. Nobody bought, dude.
Yeah, I bought, but not as much as I should have because
Right.
I was still scared. Like I thought the world was ending.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
why do I
everybody
want
was.
fucking crypto, dude? I need
Yeah.
I need bullets.
I need
and
chickens.
I need chickens. I need all kinds of stuff, dude. I need bottle caps.
Okay,
I
so
need Bitcoin.
but the point is that it was really close to the purple line, so that's a buy, and now we're here. It topped out at 40,000 and change, 43, whatever it was,
yeah.
and now it's correcting. And so the predicted price to crash, if this was the bottom, it was around 6,600.
Okay.
So the point here is, just like in the past, the bottom was predicted to be at a number that was too low, and it actually went higher. This line actually predicts that. It tells you when to buy and when to sell.
Okay. But how are you supposed to know? I guess it goes up as time, or the dotted green line like progresses as time goes on, right? And it's not like some model that you could draw out until like 2030.
No, because this model changes based on the actual price.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because look, when Bitcoin goes up, the market cap also goes up. The market cap of all of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
So this line, all it is charting 35 times the current market cap.
Okay. So, but then where does the 200,000 minimum come from?
So let me go forward here. So I think the $200,000 minimum comes from that's what would be a $35 trillion market cap for the entire cryptocurrency market.
So he's saying we're going to hit a 35 trillion market cap?
No. He's saying that if Bitcoin gets to a point where it matches the $35 trillion market cap line, then that's the top.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
All right, Willy Woo. I'm holding you to your word, dude. Like, we're definitely going to check in on this and
all right, let's
use
see.
this model and see if it works out.
Yeah, so all the links will be in the description. This is his Twitter account. He's got 237,000 followers. He says the emerging field of extracting investment signals from the Bitcoin blockchain. That's what he does.
Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Like, dude, Bitcoin is such a comfy hold because you have so many models like this that are actually relatively reliable.
Yeah.
And we don't have anything like this for Ethereum, because it doesn't. It's lacking, I guess, the certain metrics to where you could predict its uprising just based off scarcity alone, right? Ethereum has a totally different like value proposition. It's more like utility wise, not so much scarcity, right?
Right.
Not so much not so much perception of value. It's like actual value being created on that network.
Yeah, and this isn't to be like 35 times the market cap of all cryptocurrency seems arbitrary. So what he did was he took the tops of all previous cycles and says, oh, it topped out when it was 35 times the market cap of all of cryptocurrency. So he says, well, if that holds true, then Bitcoin should get to around 200,000, which would be the top.
Yeah.
But dude, the top could be at 180, could be at 199.
No matter what that actual top figure ends up being, the point is it's not going to be there long.
Yeah, so that's exactly.
More than likely, you're not even going to get the opportunity to sell at those prices.
Because Coinbase goes down.
Everything
Kraken goes down.
Yeah. Apparently, the infrastructure can't handle that type of activity.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
We've seen it in the past, and it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
So plan your exits accordingly. Like, don't necessarily wait for 200K because,
it's very unlikely you could sell at that price.
Yeah, so I would take profits along the way.
Yeah.
If you're a Bitcoin hodler, but all this means is just the rest of the market's going to have plenty of capital to play with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting.
So CVDD, cumulative value days destroyed. I think the most interesting thing about this is not the 200,000, but it's the bottom that it's predicting at around 6,600.
No, but that's just today.
That's just today, correct.
So by the actual bottom might be what? Like
so it could
2x
be like
of that?
20, 12? Like around 20K. I would say around 20K.
Because you're saying at the peak in 20... Okay, we're not at the peak yet, so we won't know the actual bottom price until the real peak clocks in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So let's say it's 200K, and then that little purple line ends up being 10K.
Yeah, so from its previous all-time high at 20K, the CVDD was around 1,800 or 1,700, like it says in the article.
But the actual
one, that it was
like
3,000.
It was like 2x of that.
It's like 2x. So if so we don't have, obviously we don't know what $200,000 looks like on this chart.
What I'm gonna do though is like whenever we do, I'm gonna 2x that purple line basically.
Well, think about
that's
this.
Like my re-entry point.
Yeah. So let me see if I can zoom in here, just on this section, right here, because this is where we're at really.
Yeah.
So if let's say this was the projected all-time high, then it would close at $520.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just kept going up. So I think I wanted to show something here, but
I don't know, but we got a couple minutes left.
Yeah, so this was a $500, and it actually ended up being closer to 3,000.
Yeah.
So was that 6x? So 6 times 6. I think 36,000 is the bottom, dude.
That sounds pretty okay.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll fucking see, dude. But yeah, we're gonna keep eyes on this.
Yeah.
The whole way through, dude. If Willy Woo is right again, like give this guy a gold medal, dude, or something like that. Like, holy crap, Bitcoin's too overpowered, man. It can't be this predictable, but it keeps showing that it is.
Yeah.
And this is why options trading is going to be a juggernaut of a force in the future, because an asset this predictable to trade is an option trader's wet dream.
Yeah, it is.
Like, come on, you can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll cover that too.
Yeah. So that covers everything we want to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at The Block Runner and at MetaZone.io. If you have any questions, we're active on YouTube comment section. So, let us know what you think.
Discord, even. We got a crypto channel in there too. So if you want to hop in our crypto Discord channel,
you're
more than welcome.
Yeah, and let us know what you think of Willy Woo as well. We want a consensus here.
Yeah. Is he full of shit or is he God?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Find out.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Peace.